Hey guys, so this is my newest puzzle, the 2x2 Mirror Cuboctahedron. And while this is a 14-sided puzzle, it was a really easy mod to do, and actually it's a very easy solve as well because it's only a 2x2. And as far as the building process, this was definitely the easiest one I've done so far. And actually the hardest part about this was the stickers, which were hand cut like all my other puzzles, and I didn't use any sort of templates to shape them. And this puzzle was built from a standard Shengshao 2x2, and it does turn really well. Or about as well as a Shengshao 2x2 will turn. I know it's not the best puzzle to start with, but it is smooth on all the layers. So this is now the 10th puzzle that I've ever made, and the 4th Mirror Blocks mod that I've done. So to give you a quick size comparison, here's the 4 Mirror Blocks mods I've done. The 11x11, the square one, the crazy windmill, and now the 2x2 Cuboctahedron. And while I think this turned out really well, and I'm really happy with it, it still doesn't quite compare with the 11x11. That is the only downside to a puzzle like this, where any puzzle you put next to it suddenly doesn't look so cool anymore. I think Casey Weaver probably knows what I'm talking about. And because I can't really find any patterns that look that interesting on this, I'll just go through with the full scramble now. So there's a pretty decent scramble. And like I said before, it's really not a hard solve. Obviously, it's only a 2x2. I mean, the first maybe 2 times I solved it, it was a little tricky just because I didn't learn the shapes yet and I didn't really know, especially in the last layer, it's a little tricky to do. But after 2 solves, you learn what the shapes are and then it's just back to normal. It's pretty easy. And even though this was on a much smaller scale, the building process was actually really similar to the 11x11 in that I used ABS plastic sheeting and really no epoxy sculpt except for, filling here and there to extend up all the pieces. And you might already know this, but the way I'm actually doing this is similar to how, if you know how dice are laid out, the numbering, all opposite sides will add up to the same number, in this case 7. So one layer will extend up by 1 sheet, and the opposite side will extend up by 6. And then say, not exactly, but say this side will extend up by 3, and this side by 4, and then this side by 2, and this side by 5. So that way it still ends up as a cube when you're done, and every side is actually a different height away from the center of the core. So that about wraps it up for this video, but there will definitely be some crazier Mirror Blocks mods on my channel in the future. So keep an eye out for that stuff, and thanks for watching.